The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Ducks will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Give to the running back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical. They love running the football. That's their identity. But the defense getting that stop on 3rd and short against the run, that sets a very clear message that they've shown up to play. They know it's coming, and they're going to be here all day.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Moore will throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air, it's Sorsby. Rushes on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Back to pass on second down. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on.
Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rebels! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Mountain West this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Kentucky opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Mountain West is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast.
Kearney on the Jets. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got a man. It's Kyle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Caught, close to the marker, it's Lee. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know
There he goes. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
You see it so much in college football with a motion of running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking it.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. On the ground, it's Watson. Turning it on. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Rides to back and leaves it. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. It's hot. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Looking for a gap. It's Reed. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the 2nd level. Beautiful execution.
Moore to the air. Swings it out to his running back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hill. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Yeah, and a really good job by the QB understanding it. Seeing the running back, waiting for him to break. He runs the angle route, breaks inside, throws it right in front of him. Nice touch by the QB, Palmer.
Yeah, it's really important to have that touch too, David, because you got to remember, these running backs, yeah, they've got good hands, but they're not stud wide receivers, so the location of the throw has to be good. And also, you got to put a little bit of touch on it, make it easy for him. If you make it easy, he'll make the catch and get you the first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. Scoops it up, and he's going to try to take it back.
You never know how weather affects the kick, and the rain's coming down, obviously, but the field goal unit does a great job getting penetration, getting back deep in the backfield, and then blocking the kick for the big momentum shift.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Right on the money. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And that's exactly your job when you're a defense. You know, they're going to make throws, they're going to make catches. I got to get them on the ground. I got to limit the yak, the yards after the catch. Nice job breaking on the football, getting the wide receiver on the ground.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looking to throw on 1st down. snagged in the middle. It's Green. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He'll do it himself on the draw. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are
looking for a huge play. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
It'll be third and long. Quarterback may change this route. Moore will throw. Bringing the heat. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Toledo. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Crosses the 30. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Moore to the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Fires on the move. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. snap in the shotgun. Unloads it left. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Hill. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Moore will throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And the Ducks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get it through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four down territory. The offense still on the field. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Rebels! The defense putting points on the board. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Going for it all. Makes the grab on the right. Off and running. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Looking to throw at Sorsby. Fires left. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
This offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone, when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Moore to the air. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. It's Moore. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The Ducks are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. Dances away to buy time. Throws for the tight end. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires it down the seam. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Moore will throw. Makes the grab. It's Green. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
To the air on 2nd down. Got him downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought.
the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Puts it out in the flat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Moore to the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one. And you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was to throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him and to keep the drive alive. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Running back searching for a hole. The Rebels get it past the sticks.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Watson.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. Got it behind the line. It's Watkins. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
What a big stop for this defense. In the second half, around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
Yeah, the defense knew coming into this game that this offense was going to try and throw it down the middle of the field, so they knew that they were going to have to break on passes but also be really physical, tackle the catch, and knock the ball away, and they were able to do that there.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The RPO fired complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Looking to throw again. On target. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They want to throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get into him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
He'll throw it. He's going for the goal line. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Ducks! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. He'll try to tack on one more.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Sorsby. They're setting up the screen. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Watkins. And the Rebels have a first down. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
Oregon, 14.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Motion from the wideout. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Watkins. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. Right down the middle. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Wants to keep it in the air. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Looking downfield on first down. He wants to take the top off. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They're dealing with a second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Watkins. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Great job by the back on the option. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple of possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making. And they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Wants to fire on second down. Blasted as he lets it go. Wide open downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's second and long.
Get set.
Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Rebels! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. He fires to the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So Don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
On third down, going up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking left. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half down